Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield. I am a professional dancer, professional dance choreographer, and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And we are going to be taking a look at some excerpts from the first episode of Street Dance Girl Fighter Season 1. I've been doing a full episode reaction on Patreon with having excerpts from the show released onto YouTube. So if you're wanting to see my full context opinion about some challenges or some of the auditions, I do have a lot of that is on Patreon exclusively, but this is the intro for YouTube specifically with what you're seeing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out.
This will be interesting. That's beautiful lines. Do you see how on guard they are for watching this? Wow. Yeah. I like their vibe a lot. Clean. Yeah. Love it. So you notice they are doing more of the simplistic whacking variations, but it's clean, and how they're choosing to dynamify it is really nice. They match each other's energy really well. It matches the track very well. Yeah. Yeah. Very, very clean. Okay, let's take a look at this. So let me say this too. I don't know. Okay, I have seen a lot of survival shows. I have. Do I personally feel, okay, so for the show I understand why their guard is up, because like why is an idol here when they're wanting to do like more diamonds in the rough cruise and mentor them, and because an idol is technically being mentored at an agency, it doesn't quite fit the mold as to why she needs to be on the show. So you can see that their guard is heavily up here. Like they are really trying like low-key to find holes in this. Like you can tell they're definitely more hesitant with them, but this was honestly really good. It was clean, and if being real here, if we didn't want idols in the competition, you put it in the criteria, idols are not eligible, idol trainees are not eligible to participate in the show. So that's an MNET thing. That's not a, you know, I don't feel like that's sticky and muddy water. I get it, but also part of me's like, it's good, so they should deserve the chance too if they meet the criteria of the show, or maybe they should have changed the criteria of the show to where this wouldn't even be a problem, you know. But you can just see kind of how they are hesitant here. Starting from the forefront, great song choice. That was really nice. How they finished, they're very clean. That like dun dun dun, very fun. The peel out, everybody commits to their character really well here. The peel out with your single person, really nice how she just body rolled it up. This was gorgeous. And having all of them lay out after was really nice, instead of just one of them, but all of them doing it. Normally you don't see people with a lower level or executing content in the lower level. Whoa, that is not a straight, like, not correct line. That kind of level. You're not used to them doing a layout, but normally seeing your top person do. So that was really nice seeing that there. I love that. Da 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 da. At first it was starting to appear like a idol, and because of how they set it up, it did give the appearance of it looked like an idol and everybody is framing her, but everybody got featured just like everybody else in all the other groups that we saw. You can tell that, what is it? You can tell that with the previous group that I reacted to, I believe it was Clue C, they had such a rawness, diamond in the rough perspective, or they brought themselves there. And then here you have this feels like the complete opposite, you know, like you have your people who are already pursuing a professional career. So people are more hesitant to want to give them a chance because they're already being guided. And do they want to open their crew up to that when, you know what I mean? It's a very gray line. I think it's good that a lot of them push the button, because I would have pushed the button for them, because they deserve to be in the show because they met the criteria. They were clean, great dynamics, great personality presented. I love that boom, there's just that hesitation in her tension as she did her body roll. That was really, really nice. I love that. Da 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 da. That was just really, really nice. That whole setup right there. Yeah, they are good. Honestly, I think they would be really good under Holy Bang. You know, I think that gives me this vibe. Or Wavy would be really good too. Yeah, this just reads that kind of energy. Want would be good as well. I don't know. I think Lachka and Hook and Proudmon. I also noticed that I don't think Proudmon voted for them in. I think with those three, they're looking for more rawness. Here it's more refined, and I think Holy Bang could do a lot with this, or they could refine this even more, or do it in a way that like calibrates it to in a different YGX. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I've already forgotten. YGX would be a really, really good pick too. So I'm curious who options they have. That was a gorgeous line that she did there. I kind of want to go back so we could take a look at it again. Yeah, just the whole boom, just them framing over. Let me see if I can stop it. Yeah, so just taking a look at this line here, it's really nice, her framing and how she's choosing to do it. Really, really tasteful. And it's clean. All of them are hitting the same grooves the way they need to. Time, and they're melting through. Do I think that they're kind of overusing particular fingerprints of these grooves and textures? Possibly, but honestly, that's very clean. So, and for this type of first audition, they are operating at a disadvantage because of the knowledge of there's an idol trainee involved. But I love it, and then just having this legato trigger that happens right after is really nice. It's just clean. It's too clean for them to not push in, personally. Like, because I know I think it's a mix too of, if you don't want them, then don't advocate for yourself. Because those who want them will advocate for themselves, and they're naturally going to be inclined to choose them. But for me, if I were to pick that, if I'm going to click that button, regardless if I would want them on my team or not, I'll advocate for them if I wanted them on my team. If I didn't want them on my team, but I think they deserve to be in the show, I would have clicked in. Do you know what I mean? Because it would be a disservice to the competency of how they're bringing about themselves. Yeah. So they are choosing to go about having the unison, but it was a really nice ticking effect. The unison with one person is the outlier, either going in opposition or framing the opposite way. So that's just more of a repetitive dynamic or formation that we are seeing. But that's really nice. It was cool that they went to the side, had one person featured, and then centered it more towards the center. Yeah, it's Call Me Back. Resemble. Yeah, I can totally see that. That was really nice, of course. This does look very similar. I mean, when you work with a group of 5, it is harder to come up with certain formations. But we have already seen this formation technically with the 2 down, on their knees, and up. The switch over. Nice and clean. I've said that a lot here. I like that they're acknowledging their talent. It's good. Some of their stuff, they are riding more on the whole counts and in counts. That was a pretty simpler overhead, but the dynamic or the tension and texture that she created was really nice there. That little dun dun bun, dun dun throw, that was really nice too. Yeah. Nice little wave. I would say though, her second half, I gotta look this way so you can see it. she overscooped and she needs to refine it. So you have to make sure that the elbow and the wrist doesn't overshoot to get in the lane of the elbow, and you want it to make sure that it's it's more refined. Sorry if you couldn't hear me there as much because my face was all the way over there. Yeah, so they did a overhead forward, pull it back. Ooh, I actually hurt my shoulder a little bit ago, and I should not have done what I just did because I hurt a little bit. That little energy pulling forward. I do think it's a tad bit unison. I really wish there was more dynamics in the levels, because everybody went down here. I think they could have done away with like everybody dropping or most dropping or half dropping, but not everybody, because we've already seen a unison section that just took place. Yeah, they acknowledge Ingjung, you know, they're in as well. That was a nice bleed out. Da 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 da. And then they finish really, really nice. Very, very strong. So my overall notes are this. Yes, they deserve to be in the competition. If they didn't deserve to be in the competition because one of them's an idol trainee, then put it in the paperwork that you're not eligible if you're an idol trainee. Very simple. That's just my overall goal. I understand the respect and the principle of it, of you want to find more people that are raw in nature and you want to cultivate and mentor them and grow them. But I also feel like if her intention, she's an idol trainee, that's a career path she wants to pursue, but she also wants to be able to experience a dance realm like this. Like, okay, I understand too, because with the Street Woman Fighter, what was important as an outcome is that the dancers got to be in the limelight too, not just idols. So having an idol on a show that's about showcasing dancers feels very hypocritical to the entire intention, or ironic to the entire intention of the show. So I get it. But what I say still stands, being honest, you know, because it was really clean. Like, if it was trash, then we can have a very different conversation, and that could just be fuel to the fire. But that was very clean, very competitive, and it makes me very curious what they are going to do moving forward. Because obviously, I mean, they showed 3. I will be surprised if they get eliminated, but also I may not be surprised because there's just enough crews that may be like, no, we don't want you here. But then I feel like it wouldn't be fair to the other members who are not idol trainees, you know. But anyway, this was I mean, I very much enjoyed that performance, and I'm hopeful that they will continue on to the next round.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that was helpful in some way. If you want to see any Street Fighter content, Street Dance China content, K-pop content, or dance content of the like, I have all of it on Patreon, as well as a ton of it here on YouTube. If there's something that you want me to react to specifically, I have options on Patreon that you can go and check out. Because the holiday season is coming up, it's a really great opportunity. I may have some special discounts and special opportunities depending on what tier you choose to join that could hopefully keep spreading the holiday cheer through the end of 2023. I'm Jess, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.